Have you ever been this close to success and lost it? You work hard, you stay honest, you do everything right, but then one thought enters your mind, one moment of weakness, and everything changes. If you've ever wondered how a single decision can destroy your entire future, this story will show you. Listen carefully, because what happens here could happen to anyone. Before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever been tempted? Have you ever had a chance to take something that wasn't yours? Most people have, but what separates the winners from the losers is what they do in that moment. If you want to learn how to control your mind and protect your future, stay until the end. Like this video right now, subscribe to Rise in Silence, share it with someone who needs to hear this, because the lesson in this story could save your life. Now, let the story begin. The story of Marcus and the three chests. Many years ago, in a kingdom surrounded by mountains and forests, there lived a young man named Marcus. He was 28 years old, strong and capable, but his life was filled with struggle. Marcus had no family. His parents died when he was young. He had no land, no business, no steady work. Every morning he woke up and walked through the village looking for jobs. Some days he carried bricks, some days he cleaned stables, some days he found nothing at all. He lived in a tiny room with one bed, one pot, and one plate. He ate plain bread and drank water from the well. But despite his poverty, Marcus had one thing many rich men didn't have. He had his integrity. He never stole. He never lied. He never cheated anyone. Even when he was starving, even when others offered him money to do dishonest things, Marcus refused. "I may be poor, but I am not a thief," he would say. One evening, after another long day of searching for work and finding nothing, Marcus was walking home through the forest. The sun was setting, his stomach was empty, his heart was heavy. Suddenly, he heard a voice. "Young man, please, I need help." Marcus turned around and saw an old man sitting beside the road. The man had a long white beard, wore a simple cloak, and looked exhausted. Next to him were three large wooden chests. Marcus approached. "What do you need, sir?" The old man looked up. "I'm traveling to the capital city. It's still many miles away. I'm too old to carry all three of these chests. Can you help me? I'll pay you well." Marcus nodded. "Of course, I'll help you." The old man smiled. "Good. I can carry two of them myself, but this one," he pointed to the largest chest, "is too heavy for me. Can you carry it?" Marcus bent down and tried to lift it. It was incredibly heavy. "What's inside this?" he asked. The old man said calmly, "Copper coins, thousands of them." Marcus was surprised, but he didn't ask more questions. He lifted the chest onto his shoulder and started walking beside the old man. As they walked through the forest, Marcus noticed the old man kept glancing at him, not in a kind way, in a suspicious way. Marcus thought, he probably thinks I'm going to steal from him. But Marcus pushed the thought away. "I'm not a thief," he reminded himself. "I'll deliver this chest safely and take my payment. That's all." They walked for an hour. The forest grew darker. Finally, they reached a wide river. The water was flowing fast. Marcus didn't hesitate. He stepped into the river and started crossing, holding the chest on his shoulder. But when he reached the other side and looked back, the old man was still standing there. "Come on," Marcus called. "The water isn't that deep." The old man shook his head. "I'm too weak, young man. I can't cross with these two chests. The current will pull me under. Can you come back and carry one more for me?" Marcus frowned. "That's a lot of weight, old man." "I'll pay you double," the old man said. Marcus thought for a moment, then nodded. He walked back into the river and approached the old man. But as Marcus reached for the second chest, the old man grabbed his wrist. "Promise me something first," the old man said, staring into Marcus's eyes. "Promise me you won't run away." Marcus was offended. "Why would I run away?" The old man said, "Because this chest contains silver coins, much more valuable than copper. It's hard to trust people these days." Marcus felt anger rise in his chest. "Do I look like a criminal to you? I've worked hard my whole life. I've never stolen a single coin from anyone." The old man studied his face. Then he let go. "All right, take it." Marcus lifted the second chest and crossed the river again. Even with the silver inside, even with the opportunity to disappear into the forest, Marcus stayed true to his word. He placed it next to the first chest and waited for the old man to cross. After some time, the old man made it across, moving slowly with his remaining chest. They continued walking. The night grew darker. Finally, they reached the base of a steep hill. Marcus started climbing, carrying the 2 chests one at a time, but when he looked back, the old man was still at the bottom. "What's wrong?" Marcus called down. "I can't climb this hill," the old man said. "Not with this chest. I'm too old. My legs are too weak." Marcus sighed. "Then I'll come get it." "No," the old man said. "This one has gold coins inside, pure gold. If you take it and run up that hill, I'll never catch you." Marcus felt his patience breaking. "I've already carried 2 of your chests. I crossed a river. I climbed halfway up this hill, and you still don't trust me?" The old man said nothing, just stared. Marcus climbed back down, grabbed the 3rd chest, and said, "I used to work for a wealthy merchant. He asked me to lie to customers about the quality of his goods. I refused. He offered me more money. I still refused. Eventually, he fired me. That's the kind of man I am, so give me the chest." The old man slowly handed it over. Marcus lifted it. It was the heaviest of all. He could feel the weight of gold inside. The old man said, "The capital is just beyond this hill. I'll walk slowly. You go ahead and wait for me on the other side." Marcus nodded and started climbing, step by step, chest by chest. The weight was crushing, but he kept going. When he reached the top of the hill, he set the chests down and sat to catch his breath. And that's when the thought came. A small, quiet voice in his mind. "Marcus, you could just leave." He shook his head. "No, that's not who I am." But the voice came again. "The old man is far behind. He can't see you. He can't catch you. You have 3 chests, copper, silver, and gold. You'd be rich." Marcus stood up and looked down the hill. The old man was nowhere to be seen. Another thought. "He's old. He'll die soon anyway. What does he need all this money for? But you're young. You deserve this." And in that moment, Marcus made his choice. He grabbed the 3 chests and ran. He ran as fast as he could, through the trees, across the fields, until he reached his small room in the village. He locked the door. His hands were shaking. His heart was pounding. He opened the 1st chest. Stones. Just ordinary stones. He opened the 2nd chest. More stones. He opened the 3rd chest. Stones. All 3 chests, nothing but stones. Marcus fell to his knees. "No, no, this can't be." Then he saw it, a piece of parchment at the bottom of the 3rd chest. He pulled it out and read, "To whoever reads this, I am King Aldrich, ruler of this kingdom. I have no children, no heirs. I'm growing old, and soon I will die. For the past year, I've been traveling my kingdom in disguise, searching for one thing, an honest soul. Someone who could resist temptation, someone who could carry gold and not steal it, someone worthy of becoming the next king. You carried my copper across a river. You carried my silver up a hill. You even carried my gold to the top. But in the final moment when I could not see you, you chose greed over honor. You were so close. One more hour, one more act of integrity, and the throne would have been yours. But you failed. The kingdom will pass to another, and you will live the rest of your life knowing you were one decision away from everything." Marcus read the letter 3 times. Then he screamed. He screamed until his voice broke. He punched the wall until his knuckles bled. He cried until no more tears came. He had been honest his entire life, 28 years of integrity, 28 years of doing the right thing, and in one moment, one single moment of weakness, he destroyed it all. Not because he was a bad person, but because he let his mind convince him to do the wrong thing. It started with one thought, you could just leave. Then it grew, you deserve this. Then it consumed him, take the gold and run. Thoughts are powerful. They can build empires or destroy lives. The truth is, our biggest enemy isn't other people, it's our own mind. Every action begins with a thought. Thought becomes decision. Decision becomes action. Action becomes consequence. If Marcus had controlled his thoughts for just one more hour, he would have been king. But he didn't, and he lost everything. So ask yourself, what thoughts are you feeding? What voices are you listening to? What decisions are you one step away from making? Because like Marcus, you might be closer to success than you realize, and one wrong thought could take it all away. If this story taught you something, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, subscribe to Rise in Silence, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Because controlling your thoughts isn't just about avoiding mistakes, it's about claiming the future you deserve. Your moment of testing is coming. Will you pass?